I did not read any the juice notes, nothing. I did not used to be very honest. So I just made note of each and every single thing, and
I will tell you a technique with the help of which you can get a full-time job. I will.
yeah. So I was doing part-time job with that at
Okay.
the same time.
Okay. You are also doing a job along with that. Very good. Good. Good.
Yeah, along some major distraction now. Instagram has spoiled people like anything. People think that
And because you are in UK, so they give more credit to ACCA.
yeah, so
So
it's much more recognizable.
you are doing from
So
Kingston, Kingston University.
yeah, I finished my MBA from Kingston University. So now I finished my MBA. Now I'm looking for full-time jobs to be very honest.
In
And
UK only. In
yeah,
UK
I
only.
did got an internship in accounting firm, so which is
Okay.
going very good at this moment. I'm looking forward if I get the full-time job there. And
I will tell you a technique with the help of which you can get a full-time job. I will after the section.
oh
I
wow,
will tell you one technique.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure everything is helpful. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, so as soon as I realized that I need to do ACCA, I enrolled for ACCA, and yeah, and then I was just looking for like some good online lectures. And to be very honest, I had no idea like who are the tutors who are teaching ACCA. I was just randomly watching videos on YouTube, and then I got to know about you because I just saw your lecture, like first introduction lecture, which I really like. I like the way you teach. The best thing about you is it's not a promotional lecture, but I can be very honest with you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the thing is, you uh, basically you don't judge people, you don't like presume that they know the basic,
Very
and
right.
then you start with the basic. You make sure that you teach each and every single basic points, and I feel more familiar with the examples and everything which you give examples. So yeah, I was able to connect everything.
In
So that
regard to
was the best.
working, all the chapters I have given different real life examples. No.
Yeah, that was the best thing. And somewhere you have also linked the example with the current cases which are going on here in UK as well.
Great.
So that was very good. So I decided to enroll. I came in touch with one of your colleague, and then she helped me enrolling with you. I even got like, because I took like two modules, so like combo discount and everything. So everything was very good. Um, yeah, so because I'm here just by myself, so I had to study and I have to work, I have to manage my expenses. So
So how was your experience once you have purchased the lectures and you have started watching them? So what are the steps you have taken into account? Because I generally tell to students that you have to prepare the handwritten notes. So what strategy you have followed?
you won't believe, but I feel like six books, six notebooks.
Great.
Even I never thought I'm gonna do that because that's like a old thing. Like nobody do it now. But then,
Yeah.
because I had a huge career break. Like I wasn't studying anything from like last 5 6 years. So I knew I had to do it, and I want to clear. So I have to follow what you are saying. There's always a student who becomes successful and who don't is the one who don't listen to their tutor.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like, I have to do it. This time, let me just give a try what Bhupesh sir is saying. So I just made note of each and every single thing. And I did not read any the juice notes, nothing. I did not used to be very honest at all. But
Yeah.
I wrote each and every single word which you have written on the boards.
And you have
So
prepared the notes. Prepared the notes.
I
No?
prepared the notes. My 100% revision was from the notes, and yeah, when I was doing the sums, like whenever I do the practice sum, and if I find any new point, I make sure to write that in the notes as well, so
Great.
that the consistency go on like all together. So that was the main thing which I followed. Like
So it means the point is, because after you have written all the notes and you have prepared that, so you find that it has given you benefit, by writing the things or just by listening. Whether you find that.
definitely. Definitely. So the thing is, when I was making notes, I don't have to memorize something. If I'm writing, I believe in that because you taught me. I believed in then. I wrote it twice. So now I know, I remember. So I don't have to memorize. So that was the best way I did it. And Yeah, so I was doing part-time job with that at
Okay,
the same
okay,
time.
okay. You are also doing a job along with that. Very good, good, good.
Yeah, along with that, I was doing the job. So yeah, I just quit my job for like literally for last 2 weeks. I thought like I have to give my best. So I studied with the job for literally like for 40 45 days, and then for the last 15 days, actually 20 25 days to be very honest, and then last 15 days I quit my job. Like I took a break, and then I was like, I'm just gonna study straight away. Like,
And
so I was just studying.
how many hours you have studied in those last 20 days? How many hours you have studied before 20 days and in that 20 days?
So before 20 days, I was literally doing only 20 hours,
A week,
only 20 hours.
20
Yeah,
hours. A week.
20 hours a week. Yeah, I couldn't do it more than that. But then after in the last 20 days, I did like day and night. Like I used to wake up with the alarm at 6 a.m. Yeah, because I was living in a hostel, so I used to get breakfast. So I used to do my breakfast by 7:30, and then straight by 8 till 11:30 or 12, I was in the study room studying straight away, like non-stop.
And how you manage
So
your screen time? How you manage your screen time? That Instagram time, mobile time.
I I just stopped using it because it's been, that's like, I think that's more like for kids who don't understand
Right.
that this is nothing, but this is waste of time. But then after coming to this point, at this where I've been here doing, I want to be something. I can't even like think about using phones and get distracted with this kind of things. I never thought about it, so that
Great.
was not a distraction for me. But I'm sure like these things are distraction for
Yeah,
students for
yeah.
sure. It's a major distraction now. Instagram has spoiled people like anything. People think that Instagram is showing them a wider world, but actually the thing is, it's keeping you in a loop,
In a
which
loop.
is
Yeah.
actually not a wider world. It's
Very
just a
right.
loop. Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
it, it will definitely. So now my next point, my next question to you will be, that what will be your suggestions for a student, for a ACCA aspirant who has just joined skill level, whether he should firstly give F5 or F9 or F7, which paper, which as per you he should give.
According to me, I think they should go for F9. F9 is not a tough model. It does seems like, but it's not. Or maybe, so one of my cousin, I think I might have told you, I don't remember. So she enrolled with someone else earlier. I suggested her to join your classes, but then she said like she already paid for it. And sometimes people are more concerned about what they have paid for it than what they're gonna get back.
As compared to
So
time, Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so she already paid for some other tutor, and she was studying there, and we were giving the same module together. So when I used to discuss things with her, I got to realize she doesn't know anything. Like she was able to clear, no doubt, but then
But the
eventually
knowledge. Mm.
the knowledge, yeah, literally she don't have any knowledge. I taught her like how to do the small things. I explained her each and every single topic. Whenever she used to call me, I used to ask her like, tell me at least what is debentures. She doesn't know what is debentures, but she is doing it. So what's the point? Like, what's she
Yeah,
is too
yeah.
young, and then what's the point? Like, if you don't know the basic points. But yeah, sorry, I was just keep telling, and I forgot your question only. I
My,
have so much.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no issues, no
Yeah.
issues. My point is, I just want to ask you. So whether you have referred Kaplan, BBP, or your study hub, from where you did your
Kaplan,
practice,
Kaplan,
Kaplan,
100% Kaplan,
right?
and yeah,
Okay. But
and
right
the
now
mock.
they have closed that Kaplan issue. Now they are provided from my study hub. You have seen your study hub from
No,
you must.
no, no, not yet. Not like, well, not for
Okay.
the F5. I haven't seen that yet.
Okay, okay. So you have referred Kaplan examination
Yeah,
kit.
100%.
And
I like Kaplan. Very
how many
easy
mock tests you
language.
have given? How many mock tests you have given?
Mock test, I just gave one, just one.
Okay. And
I
how
was
many mock?
supposed to give more, but then I just gave one. I just realized that uh, it's sorry, but it's just gonna contradict with your strategy. But then I just felt like I just want to know. I just wanted to know how this the exam pattern is. So that's why I gave just one mock test just to know. Otherwise, for I don't. It's gonna contradict with your strategy because students should give more and more mock tests.
I generally suggest three mock tests. I
Yeah, it
generally
should be at least three. But then I was just feeling confident, and I literally had not enough time to be very honest because I told you like I just did in like last 2 weeks maximum portion I finished in last 2 weeks doing day and night. So I just did one, but then yeah, I'll suggest at least give three so that you feel confident about the pet. Okay, another thing, you know what happened in my exam? So I was giving exam and somehow I don't know what happened. Like my computer started lagging, so I started reaching them out. Like the system is not working properly. It was taking ages. If I'm typing one sentence, it was taking ages to type. And I don't know if ever happened with any of your other students. So I contacted them and they're like, if you want to cancel your exam, you can cancel right now. So I said, but I was like, I found that paper sick. I was like, I want to do it. Let's give a try. And then I was giving a try, but then eventually by the end I wasn't able to finish it because it was taking very time, very it was very slow. And I realized if now I have submitted this paper and I might fail because that was actually I couldn't finish. I was only 70 marks paper I attempted. So I contacted them again. I called them straight away and I said them like this thing happened. I even contacted one of your colleague that this thing is happening, and they suggested me I can rebook my exam for 1 week later. And they immediately, I was like, okay, I don't care about this paper. Just give me do the re-exam for me after 1 week, and then they did it. And yeah, then I gave it again, and then I was able to clear it with. But that similar thing can happen, and I think they should literally. Like if they face any of this kind of problem, they should literally just straight away tell them like I want to give the
Great.
deferred exam. Like after 1 week, they can give it again.
And how you manage your section C questions, section C case study questions, how you manage that?
I found them very easy. Initially, I had no idea like how to attempt those questions, but then I went in Google, I went on YouTube, I read about it like how to attempt those questions because I don't know if they want actual proper structure of the everything or not, but all they want was they just want all the details. They don't want that you need to structure or design them properly. It should be clear, it should be understandable that you are referring this point, this note number, and that's it. So I did not do any structure. I did not waste my time on any structure. I just made sure like this statement is for this question number, and then I just started doing my question. I realized after doing more than half of my sum, I realized that I missed one point. That took me long back again. I went back, but at least I realized. And some of the students they don't even realize, and then they literally lost their marks, and they think that they have done it right. So I
Hmm.
went back to that, and then I was still able to clear, like finish my paper like 10-15 minutes early.
Great.
Yeah,
And it means you have while preparing you have not given any special time for section C. All those concepts are useful.
yeah,
Which
yeah, yeah, yeah. There was no need actually. I did not find any need, but then I think students should do practice at least one or two questions. Like, and there's one thing in what I have seen in section C, they always ask for NPV. NPV question, they most of the time they always ask.
yeah. NP.
Yeah, that like most of the time they ask for it.
And what about section B? And what about section B? Which tips you want to give to
Section B, I found it a little bit tougher than section A and C. To be very honest, section B, I found it tough.
why?
Even when the first time I gave, and even when the second time I gave, the section B was kind of little bit tougher than section A and C.
Oh, I see.
And yeah, there was actually too much of details, and we just unable to relate sometimes that what question is for which detail, and then it's kind of little bit technical actually. I have noticed like in both the papers section B was a little bit tough.
So you have
Uh,
paid a special again a fees for rebooking your examination
no
or
no 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 No, it was just that it was a system error. Like
I
according to
see.
them, it was a system error. So they're like, we give a chance because it can happen to anyone. It's still a developing technology for them as well. So they're like, yeah, give another chance in this kind of situation. So you can just rebook your exam after 1 week, and they do it straight away for you. If you ask them, they just do it straight away.
Great, great. And
For me,
which center you have given in the which center you gave the examination?
I,
Same
I
center?
I gave from home. I gave from home.
Okay. Both the times you have given from your home.
Yeah. You are allowed to choose the remote, so I
I
choose
see.
from home.
Okay,
You
great,
just
great.
need to select that you are in London because so that London team can contact me for any queries or anything straight away because they keep calling us. Because once I was reading question loudly and they called me straight away and they're like, "You can't read the question loudly." I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah,
Because they are thinking that you are telling something to someone.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly, yeah."
that is the reason. Yeah. I got it. So my point is, any suggestion if you want to give to the students that along with the job, whether they can do this F9, they can manage skill level along with the
Oh,
job or
yeah,
along with
of
the
course.
graduation.
I think the most important thing is they have to do the reverse calculation first, like how much time they have. If they're starting now and the exam is after 60 days, and if they got like 15 chapters in module, so they need to figure out how much they need for one chapter, and they got 60 days, so their target should be that at least they complete the 15 models in 30 days anyhow. There should be a planning. So the most important thing is there should be a planning. And yeah, even if they are doing like 2 hours in a day straight away, like nobody watches videos on 1x. Of course everyone watches at 1.5 or 1.8x. So they can do finish their video like one chapter in 2 days at least for sure. And revision, yeah, of course, one very important thing which I forgot to mention, that every now and then I was doing the revision. Doesn't matter if I'm like literally if I have 10 more chapters to go and I've just done 5 chapters, but then every day like 15-20 minutes for quick thorough revision, like every morning. Like it doesn't take anything, it just take a courage to start. Like everyone feel bored to start like doing the revision, but then 10-15 minutes I was giving every day just for a quick thorough revision. So now I personally feel like I'm master in F9. I feel like I know everything. I know I did not score that much. I was disappointed with the marks that I did not score too much. Like, but then I know that I know everything. So that gives me different kind of confidence. So yeah, my suggestion is to do a reverse calculation. Start with the where you are able to, if you have 15 chapters, try to finish 15 chapters in 30 days, and then if every day you should have a revision schedule. And yeah, and then exam you have to give mock test, and you need revision 3 times. It's just people who say that you don't need revision. It's like uh, accounting module, finance module, you don't need revision, you don't need to memorize. But then when you keep doing again and again, every time when you do again, you get to know that there's something which you did not know, and you
Very
got to
well.
know when you did the revision. So you need a revision. And in exam, there's only that revision makes the difference, because there will be something which you did not know and you will get to know in the revision, and that will be the one point which must have been asked in question for sure, for sure. So that will make a difference where you will come from 50 to 70.
Great,
that
great.
is that is the
Yeah,
main thing.
there are so many concepts which you got to know on those examination days only. There are so
Yeah,
many
yeah.
concepts
Exactly.
because you are reading sincerely, and then only you can get those things. You can
Yeah,
get the logic. Okay. And whether
exactly.
as per you 60 days are enough for a student to prepare for F9 or more than 60 days?
60 days are more than enough. No, no, it's more than
Okay.
enough. It's
Okay.
more than enough, because if I think most of the students who are doing ACCA, they all somewhere are from CA background, I feel. What are your thoughts on?
Supposingly, we make two scenarios. One are not from CA background. Then what
Yeah,
will be your suggestions? Whether they should again go for.
those who are not from CA background, I think they should definitely follow your guidance, because you make sure to clear the basic, which is very important. Now, just talking about my cousin who doesn't know what is debentures. Just for example, she's giving F9, she gave F9, she clear, but then she doesn't know what is debenture, how she's gonna survive in corporate, I don't know. So
I
so
got
when we clear the basic debenture, what is, so that is the way they need to follow. They need to just focus on basic. Just they should have a question like why. Always they should have a question like why and how. If you say like this debenture will cost extra, debenture will cost less than the equity, then they should have a question like why. They should know like why it costs less and why it costs more. They should have a thought, which you
your
always clear in the lecture.
your tone, your face is showing the confidence. Your tone
Yeah,
of your tone and your face is representing your confidence in the financial management.
yeah, exactly. So they should just need to have a question like why, and they should know why. And if the basic is clear, then there is no way. Even if they stop watching your lecture in between, if the basic is clear with the way you teach, and then they stop watching the lecture and they just start reading by themselves, they will know that yeah, he taught me something like that, so I can relate like that, and I can read like that, and I can understand everything. So
Great.
that's how they build the understanding, like how to read by themselves, how to understand, how to learn. So yeah, that is the strategy which always need to be keep in mind, that you need to clear the basic. And then yeah, and even for those who have been starting from like very beginning, who are not affiliated with CA, 60 days are more than enough, because they have reached second level and they are giving F9. That means they have been through a lot already. So now you don't need 60 days for just one module.
Great.
For sure.
And what are your suggestions in regard to the chapters which I have told you that you have to do in this order? So whether you did those chapters in that order only or right from
Definitely.
1 to 15.
Definitely, definitely. No other way I chose. Like that was the best order. That's how I did it. And somehow, when you were eventually when you come to the end of the lectures and you mention that don't take this last chapters lightly. It's not like you won't be asked from these questions. So I did not took them lightly. So the flow was perfect. Everything was in the perfect flow. How you taught us NPV, WDV, everything. So yeah, the flow was perfect. There was no problem, nothing. Like I followed the same like flow like since beginning, and I don't think there is any better way.
Great. And what about the questions? For example, you have completed working capital or any chapter. So whether you were practicing questions along with that, or firstly you have completed all the chapters, then questions, or along with question and chapter and question. What was
So
your
it's no, it's honestly I just been with the flow of how you were teaching. So when you were teaching,
I'm
sorry,
talking about
excuse me.
exam kit questions or
Ex-
Kaplan questions?
exam exam Kaplan questions I did as soon as I finished one chapter. I did all the chapter together. So basically my way was doing was, if I finish one chapter, and so at the same time you also make us practice the questions, right? So I finish one chapter with the questions. Now my job is next day in the very beginning I'll start reading the notes again first. Like I'll read the first chapter notes from the very beginning, from the scratch. I'll finish the notes and then I'll start doing the sums. So I'll do all together, like first chapter is finished, then I'll do the first chapter questions, and then I'll go with this next chapter.
Then go
But
over
yeah,
second chapter, then you watch those lectures, then questions, then third
yeah,
chapter, or the way, or as the way as I've told you.
yeah. But I make sure before starting the question, I read the notes which I made by myself, to read the notes from the very beginning, like to make sure that I know all the basic. It's all clear in my mind. Yeah, but Kaplan exam kit I did like all together,
Okay.
like
Okay.
in the batches. Like so there was batches, like batches of chapters. So
Okay.
I did Kaplan with exam kit with the batches.
So because you are studying in from Kingston University also, so whether you have prepared any WhatsApp group, in which you were discussing in regard to F9, whether you have joined any WhatsApp group.
No, not really, because I'm not really in touch with many people who are doing ACCA. People here are not really focused on studying. To be very honest, like so I'm not really in touch with those people who are actually studying ACCA or something. I'm actually trying to be in touch with those people though. It's only my cousin who's doing ACCA right now here, and some of my friends who are in India, they are doing it. But
Because
otherwise,
when you join, any group, you used to discuss the things, and then you get motivated.
yeah,
You can get a
yeah,
benchmark.
actually, I need that.
Yeah.
I actually need that, but I don't really have anyone here like that.
Okay. Okay. Great. Great. What are your plans now in the future? You want to settle in UK only after doing ACCA?
Probably my plan is to get settled in UK. I'm already doing an internship in an accounting firm, and probably they will give me a full-time job later on and everything. So this
So
should be fine.
the technique which I want to tell you is, you have to
Yeah,
start meditation. You have heard of law of attraction? You have heard of law of
yeah,
attraction?
yeah, yes, yes,
So you
yes.
have to start meditating for 10 minutes regularly. And then after meditation, you have to visualize that you have got that appointment letter for full time from the same company.
Yeah,
Do it for 40 days. I will tell you 101% they will incorporate you. 10 minutes sincerely meditation. You know what is
uh,
meditation?
yeah, yeah. Of course, of course.
And
Honestly, I believe in meditation, and I believe in manifestation as well. It's
yeah,
just I wanted someone to remind me,
yeah,
and that's really nice that you
yeah.
reminded me again that I have to do it.
Yeah. 21st December, is the meditation day. You know that? Coming
I didn't
21st
know that.
December. Today is 19th. So 21st December, 21st first meditation day. So you
Uh,
start from that meditation day. 10
yeah,
minutes.
I have to. I will for sure. I will for sure. Yes.
And you have to, we our thoughts are very energetic, but our feelings are more attractive. So you have to feel that you have already received that. You have to be in that situation that you have already got that letter. You have got the
Yeah.
appointment letter. You are very happy. Your feelings should show that you are the happiest person on this earth planet. Then you will get that. Then you will get that. You can achieve any manifestation. You're getting?
Now I know the secret of your energy.
Yes.
Now I know the secret. But how did you get this kind of energy? Honestly, like, is this the meditation which is keeping you up?
Yes, you are right. And meditation, along with that, if you are doing anything with your passion, that this is the
Yeah.
thing which I want to give, that is the biggest joy on this earth planet when you are giving something with your passion. Automatically, then energy will come, and you will not feel any exhaustion also. You will feel always
Yeah,
energetic.
right.
Yeah, it is only the thoughts which play a very important role, along with the feelings. So thoughts and feelings can 101% manifest your dreams.
Right.
10 minutes meditation from 21st December.
For sure.
40
I'm
days,
definitely gonna
40
do it.
days
Touch
regular.
wood. I'm gonna stick to it.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
There's
Any questions you want to
there
ask?
is
Yeah.
another one thing which I really like to mention, that one thing about your videos which helped me a lot. When I used to watch your videos, you you know just like this, I used to sit and then slowly I'm like this, and I'm getting drowsy, dizzy, and then on the very next minute you're like, Sona nahi khade ho. And I'm like, oh shit, how he can see me? I was like, how he can see me? That is, and it's not like you just say it once and because I think with your experience, you know that in every 5-10 minutes somebody's getting lazy,
Very
and
right.
in every 5-10 minutes I get that dose, and I'm like, yeah, of course I need to stand up. And you're like, this is gonna make a difference. If you're sleeping, you're gonna give another exam, another attempt, and if you're not sleeping, you'll be able to do it this time. And I'm like, yeah, I want to do it this time, let me stand up. So that was actually very nice. Trust me, that also helped me a lot, because
Great.
I do get lazy while sitting and while watching videos, and then yeah.
And what about the videos, the songs which I'm showing you, or the videos, the motivational things which I'm showing along with the lectures? Whether you like that?
I love that. I love that. I think everything is just a perfect package. It's just a perfect package. Like, you get everything. Just give your time, and you'll be able to crack it. I think
Great.
that's the my suggestion. If anyone asks me, I'll say like just go and watch Bhupesh Anand classes, and then you'll be able to clear it. Just be honest with yourself. Whatever he asks you to do it, just do it.
Great message to all those students. They will be blessing you. They will be blessing you
Yeah,
once they will see your video. And if they are following any one of the thing which you have told, they will be blessing you. And
yeah.
ultimately, ultimately bless you.
I'm sure those who are not your student, and if they see this video, and if by any chance they will realize that this is not a promotional video, but I'm so actually like happy with your videos, and I'm saying this so that if they join your classes, and if they actually clear it, they will bless me for that, for sure. That I suggested them to do something right for them.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I actually want them to realize. Anyway, I hope people realize soon.
Very good, very good. Same,
Yeah,
same, same here. So my best wishes for your bright future, and you will be starting your meditation from 21st. Okay.
21st for sure. Thank you so much for your time as well. It's been pleasure talking to you for sure.
Same here, same here, same here, same here, same here. Okay.
Thank you, Uber sir. See you, Rahul. You're welcome.